Gemini Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your romantic soulmate contract read. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Mal, for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Production since 1998. Just updated the website, link in the description box. Author of Words of Grace. From a professional witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, and creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, let's get down to business. If you're new to the channel, it's a soul contract reading. Many different forms of soul contracts, but we are looking at soulmates in particular, and there is a newer definition clarifying the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate. There are tons of links in the description box by me and Matt Kahn, and anything else I come across, I put it down there if I think it's helpful. A better definition than Plato or Homer. So it is a contract. We are going to have party number 1 on this side, party number 2 on this side, and in the extended, there is an extended reading. We will be building the center lane, the state of the contract. I do these readings for clients all the time. So if you want to book me for a private reading, there's also, of course, a video link in the description box here on YouTube for booking a reading with Mal. Explains it all for you, just like Melissa Joan Hart. I think some people are going to get that joke, but not everybody. So that being said, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're going to have to feel out which one you are, and remember, there can be mirroring, because the foundation of a soulmate contract, regardless of the form, you help each other heal. In other words, my mother and I have a soulmate contract, but we're not romantically involved, right, Avi? But we're looking at the romantic kind, because those are the hardest. You can walk away from family, but genetic ties, that's tricky, right? You're kind of stuck with them. But lovers can come and go, right? Romantic partners can come and go. So helping each other heal is soothing, satisfying. A lot of S's in there, satisfying, right? But what we're looking at is the happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract. So let's see what hits the table. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace, because I was raised by a lawyer. I know how to read a contract. Please take a nice deep breath. And I know what's going on in the world with the war and everything. I'm doing the best that I can. We all are. In prayer, in meditation, doing shadow work like mad. Speed pass, river stick speed pass in this house. So going to try and keep it light, because the more love we can bring into the planet right now, it's just going to shift things. It's going to shift us into a more fifth dimensional bottom line. All right, enough chat. Breathe. Still point. And here we go, as I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, using the Caroline Myss archetype deck, we're going to do three archetype cards. One for party number 1, one for party number 2, and one for state of the contract that not even I will turn over until I'm recording. The extended reading, pay-per-view on Vimeo, or get it on any level of subscription on Patreon. They all get all the extended readings, past, present, and any that I make in the future. So please, guide my hands, guide my eyes, guide my chakras. Party number 1, please, what is the dominant 8th chakra hovering over the head of party number 1 in this Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this video? Receiving this reading, or the cross watcher, right? They're going to have to figure out which one they are. Dominant 8th chakra archetype. We'll do these face down, no problem. Hey, 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 is that 1 card or 2? That's 1. I'll take it. Hard to tell with Gemini. Please, party number 2, what's the 8th chakra dynamic there going on, affecting what everybody attracts and repels? The soul lesson, we're alchemizing from shadow to light, light to gold. We're helping each other heal. You heal it in you, it helps heal them, and vice versa. And state of the contract, I will flip over first card in the extended reading of this state of the contract. What clause of the contract are they in? What chapter of the novel? What scene in the movie? What track on the album are they in? This Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying, soulmate contract. It is timeless, so whenever you're watching this, good luck. Put that one way out of reach. All right. Let's see. These are in the... Ooh, these are in the title. The Priest and the Lover. Now, Priest, I know. Thornbirds, anybody? You know, that was a flashback. The Divine Family archetype and a Masculine Family archetype, because this is the more yang aspect of being a lover, right? Even though there's a woman illustrated on the card. The shadow attributes of both of these are the stuff you don't want to deal with, or you don't even want to look at. If you do know about them, if you are dealing with them, usually you don't want anybody to know. The light is what you are shooting for. So these two are very, very powerful. Divine Family archetype. The shadow violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So if you or somebody that you are in a relationship with, you might not have met yet, got to keep that in orbit for a general read. If you don't have a spiritual community, because a lot of people have been isolated, I mean, there's online, I guess that counts, actually. To be seduced by your own spiritual role and misusing that power, violating the boundaries of that. I mean, we know what that looks like. We know what that looks like literally with a priest. But this is priest-priestess, by the way. It is gender neutral. The light you're shooting for, if this is you, facilitating spiritual commitments, like ordination, like marriage, like baptism. I mean, I was a high priest. You don't know how many ceremonies and rituals I've written and performed over my career. But serves as a channel of spiritual energy. That might be who this... what that person is embodying right now. The lover archetype, everybody wants the lover archetype until they hear the shadow side. All archetypes are neutral. Scale of lead to gold percentage, right? Where are you? The shadow attribute, obsessive passion that harms others. Self-destructive devotion, and that means keying people's cars. That means, you know, Stella! It'd be a little toxic. Oh, Brittany, I'm so glad she's free. The light attribute, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Now, unbridled sounds good. It sounds very Harlequin romance, very, you know, Fabio on a book cover, all airbrushed and, you know, whatnot. It's all good. But unbridled means out of control. So, you know, that's why feeling that unbridled appreciation of someone or something is a very, very powerful thing. This is a heart chakra deal, right? But hovering over the 8th, if this is somebody in love with a priest-priestess or a priest-priestess that is in love with a lover, let's see. The two of you could be together, like I said. So here's what we're going to do. 5 cards each, element spread. Fire, earth, air, water, spirit. Get their elemental balance. Daughters of the moon on this side. Heart, third eye, crown. We're going to work down the chakras. For the lover, we're going to use the Mythic Tarot, root, sacrum, solar plexus. In the extended, I will switch decks. So we will get the full 8 chakra, fire, earth, air, water, spirit. Why? Because I'm good. Been doing this since I'm 12 years old. I'm 53. Thwarp. Yeah, I know I don't look at things. Having fun. I like this. This feels good. Breathe. Still point. Okay, I call upon my goddesses of air, the sign of Gemini, powers of the east. That was a bit of a giggle. What was that going on in my solar plexus? Please. Element spread, fire, earth, air, water, spirit. For the priest archetype in this Gemini collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying, soulmate, contract, in process. What is their element of fire? What they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. 3 of Wands, loyalty, what they're willing to wait for. I like that. Throat chakra, they want to choose loyalty. Well, it would make sense. This might not be somebody who abuses their spiritual role, although the spiritual ego is a thing. It just means the ego learns spiritual language and then uses it to beat themselves and other people up with it. You're not in the vortex. Oh, go fuck yourself. Sorry. Got to keep a sense of humor. This is the industry in which I've been working for decades. Yeah, on my website, go read my about me. Yeah, it's a fun one. My goddesses, element of earth, what is the fuel that feeds the fire? To help them manifest their heart's desire? The moon. So, the priestess here, I mean, if this is a moon priestess, that brings a whole other level to this. If you're drawing down the moon on the semi-regular, wouldn't be shocked. You're watching my channel. I've done it myself. But certainly on the inner, when it's a major arcana card, like I said, fire is generally throat chakra. When it's major arcana, it's all four. So we are looking at an intuitive alignment, creative intuition here, but also perhaps hidden depth, hidden, cloudy, occluded stuff going on. Let's see. My goddesses, what's their element of air? What they think about this Gemini collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Still point. It's very chaotic, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract with this lover. Element of air, if they're an air sign, right? That air, an air card, the Sybil, the one of blades, the ace of swords. The Sybil is a prophetess, the oracle of Delphi. There were three of them. One sat on a tripod huffing ethylene gas. It's a long story. One wrote down what she said. The third one translated it. So, guess which job I had. Sitting on a tripod all day long, right? Earth poppers. So there is a truth here. There is a clarity, a new idea. Like, think of the Pythia, a prophecy, like, comes in very, very, very third eye. I would say, depending upon the spiritual practice of the priest or priestess here, and mileage varies in terms of what spiritual practice means to any given person. That's exactly how it should be. Then this focus, right, taking this ace and then seeing the potential in that, and maybe really, really feeling a strong magnetic pull. I mean, the sun is electric, the moon is magnetic. The sun is masculine, the moon is feminine. So there's this interesting. They have the depth of emotion to feel what they're feeling here. I like it. So what's going on? Element of water, heart, third eye crown. What do they feel about this soulmate contract with the one with the lover archetype? Okay. We got loyalty here. Here we got the Capricorn card. Pasoe, white buffalo woman. Crone of Pentacles. This would be the King of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite Tarot. Cardinal Earth. When it's a court card on the inside, obviously it's not about somebody on the outside. But it doesn't mean that that can't be mirrored in some way. We're looking at 10th house dynamic, highest potential, slow and steady wins the race. If we knew what our highest potential was, we would run and hide. Right? Read Sacred Contracts by Carolyn Mace, I'm telling you. She goes through the lives of a couple of spiritual masters from different traditions, and you see the pattern. It's like, oh, we all go through it sooner or later. So this is slow and steady, but they're thinking about something, right? I said about that loyalty, about something stable, about something that they can build upon. Cardinal Earth is the mountain, right? The mountain goat. So not just what lives on the mountain, but what is created in the mountain. Right, a whole process you don't see, and that could be part of that hidden depth thing there too. So there's a practicality about this, which you want with somebody if they play a spiritual role in your life. Saturn, the ringed planet, boundaries, right? The teacher. I mean, Pasoe is a way shower. She's a shaman, a teacher, helping people along their journey up the mountain, essentially. All right. My goddesses, If that's the card, we'll see. All right, please. The card of spirit. The card of the soul, the point of view of the soul, who has chosen to play the role, the voice of the soul of this one with the priest archetype in the 8th chakra. What is that deeper soul truth, that deeper soul insight, the message from the soul to the personality of the one with the priest, priestess archetype in this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract with this lover? Kuan Yin, 9 of Cups. Yes, wish fulfillment, sure, but it's an internal job here. This is somebody's heart overflowing, and they're good on their own, right? 10 of Cups is the one where everybody, right? No, this is, I'm just going to sit in the waterfall and let it flow. If it just... She's a goddess, she's a bodhisattva. Oh, and Kuan Yin will actually be in the extended reading. I'm using the Kuan Yin Oracle. There it is, right in front of me. We got one of those for all of the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, energetically summed up in one card. We use the Archangel Michael deck, the Blue Oracle, for our next deck here, the Mythic Tarot, for all the lower 3 chakras for both sides. Let's do this. Let's see what's going on with this lover. Interesting masculine archetype, and lower 3 chakras are the yang masculine energy. Breathe. Still point. I got the tickle on that now. I get it. Like, there is the staying power there for this this priestess. So I call upon my gods of air, the sign of Gemini, powers of the east. 5 cards, Mythic Tarot, lower 3 chakras, outside looking in at them, inside them looking out at something else at the outside, some of that, all of that. Chakric relationships, tribes, one-on-one, and their relationship to themselves. What's going on in their element of fire with this lover archetype? What do they yearn for? What do they burn for? What are their hearts' desire in this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract? What do they yearn for? What do they burn for? What are their hearts' desire? The Magician. They want to bring this together. I mean, it's Hermes. They want to do the magic. They want to take all of the different parts. Excuse me. Has pollen season begun already? It is warm here on Long Island today, and you keep doing deep breaths all day long with the windows open. That's why we may not have too much feline intervention today. They're all the windows open. So yeah, the Magician here totally wants to bring this into physical action, bring the chakras into alignment, doing that John Travolta Saturday Night Fever, Tony Montero, Montero, I can't remember. Like I said, I'm 53. Please don't cancel me, which also rhymes. Really bringing heaven to earth, right? That's what they want. I dig it. Also a channel of spiritual energy in its way. All right. Element of earth. What's the fuel that feeds the fire so they can manifest their heart's desire? They've got the star. And now here comes the major arcana. So the star here is about guidance, is about grace, can very much be in alignment. You could say that they've got the star, that's their element of earth, that they want to channel this down into physical form, what they hope for, their wish. Now, again, we've got the soul saying here, wish fulfillment on this side too, but independently, right? That emotional balance, 3 threes, 3 solid tripods of emotional energy, nice solid foundation, where this is definitely of a higher, I won't say a higher vibe, but definitely a more mystical, spiritual one than what we got going on here. But we'll see. Element of air, particularly if this is the Gemini, what are they thinking about this priestess in this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soul mate contract? Yeah, no, there we go. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, stuck between a rock and a hard place, blindfolded and bound, stuck between the Furies and Apollo. What are you going to do? There's patricide involved. It's a very weird myth. But I gotta say here that would make sense. Yes, they want this. Yes, they're lit. They're lit with that star energy. And I've said it before, and I will say it again now, and I'll probably say it a million times more. To me, the highest vibrational card in the tarot is the star, because yeah, there's the moon, there's the sun, but then there's the star. Like some of them have already burned out. We're still seeing the light of it. That's how huge they are. This is a very, very powerful thing here, but the mind is getting in the way. I wouldn't call it overthinking, but I would say a bit of a stalemate, and perhaps some beliefs are in the way that no longer serve, and we all have to upgrade our beliefs as we go, right? You get a download, and then you have to upgrade. Element of water, please, my gods of air. How are they feeling? This lover archetype in this soulmate contract with this priestess. Ten of Pentacles, though. I think you both want the same thing. Or at least emotionally, I think this one has enough of that solid foundation. Probably a tribal family unit, meaning it might be genetic family, might not be, but definitely has that feeling of home. Ten of Pentacles is really about harvesting seeds sown. So, you know, this is not just fertile soil, this is tried and true soil. If you want to do element of earth symbolically here in their element of water, there is a rich, well, and it's the lover archetype, unbridled appreciation for someone or something. I know, Kiore, sweetheart. You never know. Feline intervention happens when it's going to happen here on Joining the Circle Productions YouTube channel. The Ten of Pentacles there definitely speaks of the two of you kind of wanting the same thing. But it might be that the priest wants it, right? Has that earth, that Capricorn on the inner, but on the outer, they actually have it, right? So inner to outer. But we'll see in the extended. That's general reads for you. All right, here we go. Last tarot card that hits the table, please. My gods of air, sign of Gemini, powers of the East. What is the card of spirit, the point of view of the soul, who was chosen to play the role with the lover archetype in this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract, Gemini contract with this priest? The card of spirit. What's the soul trying to tell him? Two of Cups. Cupid meets Psyche after pricking his fingers on one of his golden arrows of love. He's the original Greek version of Cupid before they Romanized him. And that right, milky, smoky, he's like a bowling ball with hair. I love that cat. The lover archetype. I have the lover archetype. I love the divine. I really could live as a hermit, and really kind of have since the pandemic started. I'm okay with that. But certainly wanting to bring this into alignment with this love. But the mind is in the way. Blindfolded and bound, stuck between two forces, maybe even a loyalty issue. Because if you had to choose between the Furies and Apollo, what would you choose? Read the myth. Okay, it is now Oracle card time. Just, well, there's only 3 cards left. One of them, 2 of them I should say, the Whispers of Love Oracle, the voices of the higher selves, the ones that manifest the soul that incarnated to play the role in this contract. So let's see what hits the table. Breathe. Still point. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of mental static going on here, which I guess makes sense. Mutable air Gemini. So I call upon the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What are the whispers of love for this priest archetype and this lover archetype in this Aries collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract. First, for this priest, what is a piece of information, inspiration, insight they need? Face down? Sure. They like it face down, maybe. How about for this lover archetype, their whisper of love and Okay, this makes total sense. This is one of them. They're chonk-a-chonk play school puzzle piece readings, which is great. Extended, we're going in on this. Embrace your emotions. Embrace your emotions. There may be some nebulous feelings here, but what's coming from that is really, for a reason, a season. I would say the soul is saying there is that sense of compassion and contentment with yourself where you're good. You're good and ready for someone to come along and make that 10 happen with you, not for you, with you. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Gotta feel it to heal it. Just don't burn down the village. Here we've got, as I like to call it, let me do this correctly, the Neil Diamond card. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Now, the soul is saying that 2 of Cups there. They're saying, open your heart to me. They hold the lock and you hold the key. You got to figure which side of that you're on, I guess. But certainly with that Magician, that's going to be the key to that. That's going to be the key to that, for them to just focus on the love that they feel. And it is terrifying sometimes, because the ego wants to run into the future and say, but what if they're lying, but what if this, what if we're delusional, what if, and then if you don't say something, it's like, well, we should have, or it gets you coming and going. That's the ego's job, right? And it's not the enemy, it's trying to protect us. But it's like a child trying to protect an adult. So it's like, it's okay, honey, it's conditioning, and it's not the ultimate truth of who we are. So turn on your heart light, embrace your emotions. This does make sense, particularly because there's a nice balance of water over here on this side. Over here, I don't know. 2 major arcana, an air, a water and an earth. Aside from fire, this feels pretty balanced. This feels good. So, last card down. Gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. Right? I'm going to say that Ace of Blades, the symbol over here for the priest and the element of air, is going to be pretty crucial if this is the Gemini. Let's get you the Matt Kahn healing mantra. Doesn't matter which one you are. Use the mantra. It'll heal you. It will help you heal them even if you haven't met yet. Quantum entanglement. What do you want? I didn't write that part of the script. Please take a nice deep breath. The holographic code of the human game on 3rd and 4th dimensional planet Earth. As I call upon still point. This is like trying to read through static, though, but it's coming through very clearly what hits the table. Still point. As I call upon the ascended masters of romantic soulmate contract law, please, 1 card in clarity for this Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract involving this priest archetype and this lover archetype, one embracing their emotion, the other turning on their heart light. What do you got for them? Make it specific so that they can work this mantra for their own healing. And even if they live together, even if they're together every second of every day, that they're able to integrate this from the 8th chakra all the way down in this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. It's the Thorgy Thor. Your Thor. You should see my... Never mind. Embracing worthiness. This is a good one, and this is one because we're already worthy. We're divine beings. The higher self manifests the soul. The soul is sent down to play a role as a personality dealing with the ego. Butterfly, cocoon, caterpillar, egg, right? Involution, evolution, human hero, immortal god. Check it out. There are podcasts on my channel. There. Unintended plug, which is a double entendre. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And it does if you work it, but it's not a once and done. You gotta build momentum with this mantra. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. You're able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play, which a priestess archetype is probably going to be able to channel that a little bit clearer with that Ace of Blades. Like I said, there's something really pivotal. An insight comes in, not of their own knowing. It comes in this way, not this way. Although I hope this helps. This reading helps with this. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. Look, I have to say there is a scenario that pops into my head here where it would be inappropriate for someone in a spiritual role and this person to hook up. I had a rule. I still do have a version of this rule, but when I was a high priest of one of the larger covens on Long Island for a period of time, it's like I don't get romantically involved with my coven mates. I don't, and I certainly don't get romantically involved with my students. It's a power dynamic that does not work because there's always a projection of something or other, particularly if you're an authority figure in their eyes, and that's not my gig. So if there's that going on here, this can be worked out by embracing the worthiness. But it's going to be slow and steady wins the race. Something solid, something stable here. I'm not saying that's everybody watching this, but that's like that kind of scenario. This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. Oh, very interesting read. So, here's what we're going to do. Oh boy, the kitties are just spring fevering. Oh, it's shedding season. I have 3 male black cats. Pray for me, because I'm going to give you a little blessing here, but we're going to sum it up one more time as we do, and then we are jumping over to the extended one last time. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters of romantic soulmate contracts, and the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, may this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract for the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign involving a priest archetype and a lover archetype be blessed. May they be blessed with all that they need to help each other heal, grow, learn, and evolve, and help transform this planet by turning it into paradise planet Earth. That this priestess facilitates the spiritual commitments, maybe even just unto themselves and the divine, serving as a channel of spiritual energy, really tuning into the loyalty that they want, what they're willing to wait for, making that so very, very clear, manifesting that third chakra, making that choice. Though things are a bit cloudy on the inside, there's also a deep magnetic heart, third eye, crown pull here for them, so they need that incisive new seed, that drop down, that download, that vision, that what have you, hitting their third eye so that they go, oh, okay, here's the beginning. And what are they going to do? Emotionally, they're going to slow and steady wins the race here, that they want something stable. They want something creative that will grow over time with healthy boundaries emotionally as well. And of course, the voice of the soul backs that up by saying, because you already are love. That 9 of Cups is in your reach here. Just got to bring all this together, and they do that by embracing their emotions. And so that they may be blessed, that this lover may embrace their great passion and devotion, their unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Both can be true. While they really tune into that, I really want to bring this into alignment. I want to embark on this journey. First card of the major arcana, the Fool is the 0. It has no number, so it can't be the first. That's math. Please don't make me do any more. And because they are lit, right? They've got that star, that alignment, that hope, that wish really strong within them, but there is the mind here. And it might be about worthiness. It might absolutely be about that embracing worthiness there, caught between a rock and a hard place. And if part of that is, well, what if other people think? Well, then it's the fear of humiliation. And the thing is, you survive that, but the grace of humility is the shield against humiliation. And that's, I know that I don't know, but I'm willing to be shown the truth and do the best that I can. Because emotionally, they've got the foundation for this. They really, really do. Whether it's physical wealth, but this is the water position. They're stable, they're firm, and they might have, but there might be a strong tribal thing. Particularly if there is a tribal spirituality religion here, and this one is from something completely different. See, there's another similar theme, even if they're not a literal priestess. Like, I don't know, wearing blessing cords or something. I don't know. Because the soul is absolutely saying, two cups, the two of you are drawn to each other. This is a soulmate contract. You're helping each other heal, and you love each other. You have to know who this person is. If not, get ready. So that what? They can turn on their heart light, really tune into that. You activate that magician and their element of fire to really make the choice to really think about this and just light up their heart and maybe not take action so much right away, so that they can embrace worthiness, both of them, feeling worthiness filling every cell of their body, so they feel amazing. And may they be blessed that this comes together under grace and in perfect ways, helping each other heal and helping us all heal through the divine true love of unity consciousness, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. Pretty simple. It's pretty on the table there. I like it. Do you like it? Then hit the thumbs up right now. Do it so the other Geminis can find it, because there's a lot of high vibey going on here and a little chaotic from the Virgo's point of view. And if you want more of me on YouTube, I understand people subscribe to the channel. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can always undo it. I do it all the time. And if you want to come play, you want to go deeper, Gemini, you want to explore, then come play Patreon on Patreon. Patreon.com. Join the circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Having so much fun with that. And if you want to book me for a read, you know how. Booking a reading with Mal here on YouTube. Other than that, I'm going to take a little breaky poo, go do a little breath work, and dive into the extended, available on Vimeo.com. First, link in the description box, or, of course, just $5 a month USD gets you the extended readings, and all of the tiers, all of the subscriber levels above that get it as well. Everybody gets the extended readings on my Patreon. So thank you so much for watching. Wishing you the very best and the very, very blessed. Go embrace your worthiness. Have at it. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.